Today on Sledhead 24/7, ride along as we evaluate the 2015 Skidoo Renegade XRS. With features like RAS2, this sled builds confidence on and off trail. Hey, if you're a snowmobiler, chances are you own a truck. We'll show you how Ram trucks have stepped up in the snowmobile industry. Find out why Prenoth stands above the rest in creating the tracks on the National Snowcross Circuit. Catch up with Traxxas, the fastest name in radio control, and see why it's a rapidly growing hobby. And Speedworks shares a family secret about a product they've used for more than 20 years. Sledhead 24/7 starts now.
Check out this view, and I don't mean just back there, right across here, Fish. We've got hardware.
Welcome to another episode of Sledhead 24/7. I'm your host, Carly Applin. If it happens in the world of snowmobiling, then you'll find it here first. We're going to start the show off today with a sled evaluation from Skidoo. They just keep refining the game year after year and making it better and better. Take a look.
Skidoo Renegade XRS. This is the absolute perfect marriage of short track, longer track, crossover, and it goes through the bumps incredible.
First look, absolutely blows you out of the water. The sled is bright as can be. The yellow belly pan on the new 2015 models is incredible.
It loves the trail, it loves the bumps. The bigger the bumps, the more fun it was.
That 800 E-Tech, absolutely, probably the best 800 motor out of the box there is right now. It's just dialed, it really is. It doesn't, pull super hard and then fall off flat. I mean, it just pulls and pulls and pulls.
It has a new RAS2 front end. What's so unique with that is they redesigned it that since the beginning of time in snowmobiles, they have bump steer. What bump steer means is as the suspension goes up and down in the front end, the skis toe in. And now when it goes into a bump steer, as the suspension collapses, the skis point out.
Along with that new RAS2 front end, they came out with a new set of skis that actually bite and carve, and you do not push that front end.
I was able to ride it, well beyond the ability that I thought I had on the trail. In and out of the corners, like I said, I felt like I was riding it way past the ability that I thought I had, but I didn't feel out of control by any means. I mean, I really felt handled.
When you go through bump steers years ago and the skis point in, it darts. It pushes left, it pushes right. Whichever way you've got more weight transferred on the front end, it's going to turn that way. Skidoo has completely revolutionized bump steer.
That rear suspension, the arm motion on that sled, has adjustability at both compression and rebound adjustments. You can really tailor it to your riding ability.
I know Jeff was riding the sled before me, and there's an obvious weight difference there, and in just a couple clicks, I was good to go.
Skidoo has the 800 E-Tech in there for a reason. That is the bomb. That thing pulls so hard, it's so smooth, it sips oil, it sips fuel, it meets emissions.
It's reliable, it has been for years, and produces a lot of power.
The off-trail with the 1.5-inch track, it worked really well. I mean, I know the backcountry would work better with a longer track, but I think then I'm not going to like it as much on the trail through the bumps with a narrower front end.
On trail, this thing is a mogul masher. This is the only snowmobile I could get on top, skip over the tops of them in complete confidence.
I think this model is probably more designed specifically for the crossover guy that's going to do maybe 60 or 70% on trail and maybe 30 or 40% off trail.
Definitely made me feel more advanced on the trail. It absorbed those big bumps to where you just skated right along them, and I mean, it was just super smooth.
It's because of that RAS2 front end, our motion, it's an XRS, it's stiffer valving. So once again, if you want to go out and mash moguls, great big bumps, Skidoo XRS is the one for you.
If you've not had a chance to ride a new Skidoo, then I suggest you get out and test one. Technology has changed a lot in the last 10 years. More to come on Sledhead 24/7. Don't go anywhere.
Still ahead, find out how the Bison X groomer makes it all possible on the National Snowcross Circuit. We can all benefit from family secrets. Jeremy over at Speedworks opens the vault and shares. Traxxas is a rapidly growing hobby. We'll show you why. And this season, Ram trucks have supported snowmobiling at the highest level. See why a Ram truck should be the truck for you. Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by Amsoil, the first in synthetics. Polaris, terrain domination. Ram, guts, glory, Ram. Fox, redefining ride dynamics. And by Stud Boy, traction with an attitude.
Welcome back to Sledhead 24/7. If you've ever been out riding on a freshly groomed trail or been on a ski hill or front row seat at an ISOC race, then you know the wonderful work of a snow groomer. We ride along with Prenoth to find out why they're the best in the business.
On a normal track, a minimum track we have is 3 million gallons of water. It takes so much water to make the snow, and then once the snow is all made, it just takes time and effort to move it all in place and make it soft. Prenoth gives us a new machine every year, which is a Bison X. It's a park model, and these only been out for, I'd say, probably the last 4 or 5 years, and these are just awesome machines. We come and the snow's piled up a lot of times, maybe in the wrong spot. And we have to really crop down deep, because when snow's made, it just stays hard, and you got to break it all back up to bring it back to soft. And as the race goes on, it turns into a flour, like a meal, as the race goes on, which the racers like to race in that type of atmosphere. I do farming in the summer, so I took my GPS, and we're running GPS now in the groomer, which is really helping us out a lot. We're getting our lines down straight. We can map the track out through GPS, align the jumps with GPS, and we're using it to help to fill in the track. So we rebuild the track. We're so much more efficient building the track because we don't have to go back and push up the edges. We know exactly where to fill in. It's really been a great addition to the sport, and everybody's getting faster, and the tracks are just getting crazier every year. It's getting more and more gnarly. We work against the riders all weekend long. You know, we watch the riders race, we watch lines progress, and we're constantly trying to outthink the rider. When they find a shortcut, we're trying to find a way to make it not a shortcut no more, to make it more even across the board. So it's always working against the riders all weekend long, I pretty much say.
Want to know more about Prenoth? Head over to our website at sledhead24-7.com, where we've set up a link. Now let's turn to Traxxas, a rapidly growing hobby and the fastest name in radio control. Take a look. Hey guys, it's Carly Applin hanging out with Taylor from Traxxas, living every little kid's and adult's dream with these radio control cars. But first, tell us a little bit about Traxxas.
Well, Traxxas is the fastest name in radio control. We're a top-of-the-line hobby class RC company, and we produce fun for every terrain and every family.
They're fast, they can do donies. Every kid should have one of these.
We have 3 examples of the cars right in front of us, so let's talk about each one.
We'll start with the Stampede 4x4. It's a great entry-level car if you're looking to start out in the RC world and you're not really sure. This is a lot of fun for every age.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about this one.
This is our Traxxas E-Max Brushless Edition. It's one of our monster trucks, so if you like that look of big things and running things over, you're going to want this one. Also, with the speed in our brushless trucks are about 65 miles per hour.
That is fast, especially for a radio control car. I love it. And let's talk this last one.
This is our E-Revo. This is RC that has the most advanced technology. It also has that 65 mile per hour speed, and it's just fun for everyone.
I was going to say, fun for all ages. From little kids to adults, this is for everybody.
Definitely. And all of our cars also are waterproof, so you can take them in rivers, snow, on trails, wherever you need to go, it'll get through. Also, if you happen to break a part, no big deal. All of our parts are completely repairable and replaceable at a local hobby shop. $2 to $10, you'll get it fixed up and you're ready to go again.
Very convenient. We love that. Tell everybody where they can find more information.
You can find more information on our website at traxxas.com. Click on Dealer Locator, type in your zip code, and it'll find the hobby shop closest to you that sells our product.
Well, thanks so much, Taylor, and I think it's time we have some fun, so we'll see you guys later. Traxxas is a perfect way to escape that project in the garage and a great way to keep the kids entertained. More to come on Sledhead 24/7. Stay tuned.
When Sledhead 24/7 returns, we'll show you how Ram Trucks has supported the snowmobile industry as the official truck of Sledhead 24/7 and AMSOIL Championship Snowcross. Jeremy over at Speedwork gives up a family recipe for durability and performance. Stay tuned. Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by K&N, the world's best air filter. FXR, world-class outerwear. Arctic FX Graphics, make it yours. GoPro, be a hero. Michelob Golden Light, you're golden. And by Skidoo Snowmobiles.
Welcome back to Sledhead 24/7. I'm your host, Carly Applin. This season, Ram Trucks signed on as the official truck of Sledhead 24/7 and the presenting sponsor of the AMSOIL Championship Snowcross Series. I'd say it's the perfect match for us and anybody who likes comfort, durability, and power. Let's find out more.
You know, one thing you see us at Sledhead 24/7, we are all over the countryside bringing you product evaluation, different riding destinations. What gets us around? Our Ram does. This baby is great. It's got all the creature features a guy could ever want in a truck. It's got more stuff than most luxury cars have in it, from heated seats, vented seats. This thing does everything we needed and then some.
So Ram has really grown as a brand. We appeal to people that really have that lifestyle need, like the snowcross racer, that helps them pursue a passionate hobby they have or something like to do for fun.
The Ram truck is perfect because no matter how many snowmobiles, how many trailers you have, we have all the trucks that'll fit your category and needs. First, you got a light duty truck that's capable of up to 10,500 pounds, so you're capable of pulling one snowmobile with equipment. Then you move that up to a heavy duty truck with up to a 30,000 pound capability. I mean, if you got a big snowmobile trailer that you need to bring to the next event, boom, Ram Truck's got it.
So this is the Ram 1500 and this bright, beautiful red model you see behind us here. This is the sport model. That means it's got a standard 5.7 liter Hemi under the hood, 395 horsepower, made it to a class exclusive 8-speed automatic transmission. So not only do you get great acceleration, you also get 22 miles per gallon on the highway. So it's an awesome combination.
Okay, and I want a tour of this vehicle because not only do I love it because it is beautiful and red, but it's a Ram truck. So give me a tour.
Let's go inside and check it out. So this is the interior of the Ram 1500 Sport, and you can see immediately things that are unique to Ram. The rotary shifter moved here onto the instrument panel, so it frees up all this space here in the console, so you have lots of storage space. The 8.5-inch touchscreen radio interface is really cool. You've got some customizable apps that are part of the radio system. Satellite becomes standard, and a navigation system as well, so perfect for making your way to those snowcross events.
What we like to talk about too with the Ram truck is our fit and finish on the interior. We have the most capability of any back seat or any interior in the market. We're offering in a crew cab our flat floor feature. So unlike the competition, we have the best under-seat storage in the market. The nice feature about this too, they come out just like this, dishwasher safe. So you can literally wash these out, put them back in, seal and go.
And pulling trailers, anybody who pulls a good sized trailer, any kind of enclosed snowmobile trailer, race trailer, the Ram with this Cummins diesel is the ticket. Thing gets mileage and has plenty of power to pull whatever we need.
And obviously, our customers are multidimensional with their lifestyle. They'll use our truck for work, they'll use it for play, and they'll use it now as a family vehicle. One of the things and the features that we offer is our Ram boxes. For me personally, I use this as my trunk for my truck. Everything that we have to do goes in here, so that way I'm not crowding anybody in the crew cab. The other thing that's nice too with this has drain plugs. So literally you can put ice in here and beverages of your choice, which is a pretty cool lifestyle too.
Yeah, we're really excited to be partnered with Snowcross. I mean, if you go to any kind of Snowcross event, all you have to do is look over your shoulder on the highway and you see pickup trucks pulling snowmobiles. It's a natural fit for the fans of Snowcross. It's a natural fit for the racers of Snowcross, so we're just thrilled to be part of it.
Snowcross is crazy fun. That's all I can describe to you. If you haven't experienced it, you just gotta experience it and come down here on yourself. The one thing is, being a partner with Tucker is a match made in heaven, to be honest with you.
I choose to drive Ram trucks because they're amazing. I mean, for us as snowcross racers and snowmobilers, we're always pulling trailers and hauling sleds in the back of the truck and driving through winter conditions to the racetrack and to go riding. And you got to have a truck that's going to pull through and get you where you need to go. And you know, racing motocross is a lot like racing snowcross. You need a truck to haul all your equipment and get everything to the track. And my Ram does a good job.
If you own a Ram truck, then show us how you put it to work. Share with us your guts and glory photos on Facebook. Still more to come on Sledhead 24/7. Don't go anywhere.
Up next, everyone likes performance and durability. Find out how energy release products have become a success story for Speedworks and their operation. Sledhead 24/7 is brought to you by Amsoil, the first in synthetics. Arctic Cat, share our passion. C&A Pro Skis, ride like a pro. Bully Dog, more power, more pull, more bully. Spy, see better, feel better. And by Speedworks, straight up USA horsepower.
Welcome back to Sledhead 24/7. Time now to head over to Speedworks, the home of horsepower, where Jeremy Houle is going to let us in on a successful product his family has been using for over 20 years and counting. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, Jeremy from Speedworks here. Today we're going to be talking about a big secret that the Speedworks family and the Houle family has been using for over 20 years. That secret is the energy release anti-friction metal conditioner. I can personally say that I know since I was a little kid seeing this product being used that the Houle family has won over 20 world championships in different forms of power sports applications. Bottom line is it works. We're going to go into more detail and let you guys kind of know everything about this. First thing, kind of talking about it, it's not an oil. Everybody looks at it, first thing they think it's an oil. We add it to oil and or lubricants to use it as a carrier, finds the hot spots, finds the wear points, finds the friction points, things like that, smooths out those surfaces and helps eliminate friction, eliminates heat, reduces wear. So now we're going to get a little more in-depth as far as what the product is, what it does, the applications we use it in. The most important thing that makes this product what it is the ER. It's short for energy release, the anti-friction metal conditioner. They use that in most all of their products, in their grease, in their fuel treatments, in their cutting and tapping fluid, in their penetrating lube, their chain lube, things like that. It all has that friction fighter in that. So getting a little more in depth here with the metal conditioner itself, we're going to go through a simulation showing you guys what we would do if we were going to pre-treat like a chain, a couple of top end bearings, anything for that matter, any metal part on your sled that, again, or vehicle that you wanted to eliminate friction or reduce temperatures and things like that on. We're going to just do a simulation here. So we've got a little, actually a little tin cake pan. We've got a chain in there and a couple of bearings. And we'd take our gallon application and we'd fill this tray up. From there, we'd go to our oven and we're going to bake it for 4 hours at about 200 to 250 degrees. And then at that point, the part's ready to run and we've actually pre-treated it with the energy release metal conditioner. So we went over the main ingredient to all of the energy release products, and that's the anti-friction metal conditioner. They've got a full line of other products that have the metal conditioner already into it. Grease, they got a high speed, low temp and high temp grease, you know, whether you're packing wheel bearings, greasing grease zerks on your sled, greasing anything for that matter. It's a really good grease. Then on top of that, it also has the anti-friction metal conditioner in it. octane booster. You know, snowmobiling. Nowadays everybody knows pretty much all the sleds require like a premium 91 or higher octane fuel. I know just about every weekend we go riding areas and next thing you know you can't get premium fuel. Carry this little $10 bottle of octane boost with you and that's going to save you thousands of dollars when it comes time to having to rebuild your sled because you couldn't get the good pump gas. They also have a penetrating lube. Again, that's a penetrating lube like most others, but what sets it apart from everything else is the fact that it has the anti-friction metal conditioners into it. If there's a hot spot or anything like that, it's going to treat and smooth out that surface and help eliminate the friction points in there. Last but not least, they have an engine degreaser. So when we're cleaning up sleds at the end of the year, you know, washing up this, that, and the other thing in the shop, they got a great degreaser, non-toxic formula that works great for cleaning stuff up as well. We've went over the entire product line that Speedworks carries for the energy release product. Nothing beats ER when it comes to fighting friction, reducing temperatures, and preventing wear. It's a great product. Again, we've been using it for over 20 years. If you guys want to get some, give us a call or check us out at speedworks.com.
If you're looking for any performance product for a snowmobile, ATV, UTV, or race car, log on to speedworks.com and they're sure to take any project to the next level. Well, we're almost out of time for this episode of Sledhead 24/7. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors and a huge thank you to FXR for letting us show off their new apparel. Make sure to check us out online at sledhead24-7.com and of course, like us on Facebook. Who knows, you might just catch us in action. From all of us here at Sledhead 24/7, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Next week on Sledhead 24/7, we head to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and profile one of the top hill climb racers on the circuit, number 711, Keith Curtis. Mac and Fish help you choose which sled is right for you in a Polaris Rush versus Switchback breakdown. Want more power out of your hauler? Ride along with Brett Rasmussen and Jeff Fisher as they talk Bully Dog. Also, find out why GoPro is the most versatile camera on the market. All that in a special edition episode of the World Championship Snowmobile Derby in Eagle River, Wisconsin, next week on Sledhead 24/7.
Hey Sledhead 24/7 fans, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube for the latest episodes, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter for the most up-to-date info. And who knows, you might just end up riding with us this season.